Okay, welcome everybody. I'm really happy you joined me today. We will be starting, let's say, the new project here on Lendal today. It's, let's say, something that we will be facing and meeting many weeks ahead. And just today is the first part. This lesson today will be more technical. Let's say we will be just covering what we know and just to be sure that we are on the same page. So this lesson and the session from this one and the following, it will not be static like we had on Discord in the past. I would really like you to join me and to be more, active. I will be asking you questions, and I need to make sure that everything that I will go through, you will understand, that we can build up on it. For sure, there are some, let's say, experienced traders here that we will just repeat it, or they can just help us. But we need to take care also for people that they are just starting, and it's meant that we are really starting from the scratch, and that's why we really need to start really from the beginning. So first of all, how would you define scalping, guys? Can you anybody of you tell me? Monkey, please, could you try? Hello, guys, do you hear me, please?
I'll have a go.
Great. Okay. So I really want to know we to interact with each other. If you don't want to speak, just write your answer or your question to the chat, and we need to start, just to make sure that we are on the same page. So I really need that we set up kind of different session that comparing to the past. We need to cooperate and to actively communicate with us. So the first question I will just answer myself. What it is scalping? The definition probably for everybody will be different. For me, the scalping is a very short trade that you don't expose yourself to the market for a longer period of time. From technical point of view, we can have even 4-hour time frame scalping, like we have some configurations for Lendal that are doing the same. And what we need, just to make sure for the things that we will be doing here, that we are talking about, let's say, time frames like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and maximum 1 hour. But trading time frame will always be 15 minutes or 5 minutes. That's my definition of scalping. So the trade will be really scalping. So you get in, you get out. That's this definition that I am following, that I like so much. So then what it is based on, the thing that I will try to teach you. I really learned a couple of systems for scalping, and I just make something that is working well for me. Hopefully it will be working well for you as well. You can, of course, modify it later on, but for the start, we need just to justify our knowledge that we are really on the same starting level with everybody. So first question, guys, for you. What is this price action? Because the price action will be the basic stone of our operations, and we really need to understand what does it really mean. Can anybody of you tell me, or should I ask namely? By the way, there is we use Zoom, so please, if you go down, you have the menu down there, and you can just raise your hand. Then it will be visible that you would like to speak. If you don't want to speak, guys, just write your answer to the chat. Listen, guys, we need to really establish something together. If we just will be just mute, we will not move forward. Yeah, okay. It's a form of technical analysis. It is not. It is not. Price action is really not a technical analysis. That's really maybe, you know, if you don't know, just tell me. You know, it's good that you.
Sorry, that was just a guess, Lama.
Yeah, tell me.
I was just telling you what I thought. I wasn't saying that's what it is.
Yeah, okay. That's perfectly okay. We are here just to you know, to discuss about it. You know, if you think this, I can tell you this is not correct, but I am really thankful to you that you just give me your opinion.
Okay. Thank you.
That's obvious. You know, we are here to learn something. So we need to know, you know, that everybody is understanding the same term in the same way. Otherwise, we will not be able to do it. The target of our session, of our series of session, is that the people that will go through will be able to manage a funded account. This is our target, and we will do our best to really fulfill this target. So first thing first, price action. Price action, it's a kind of language. This is the language that the candles are talking to us. This is something that we need to understand what they are telling us. Technical analysis is working across price action. So the price action is, in fact, if you see on the graph, the moving price that is moving in time, which this means this is price action in short. What we will be doing is to find out how we can use in our advantage the price action based on our knowledge that we will learn together. So I think that's clear. If it is not, always in the future, just stop me and we can cover it more deeply if you require so. So now I would like to understand how you all see patterns in let's say in price action in the graph. So we need to share the screens, and I will share you my screen. I will show you what I have here for you, for example. Wait a second, maybe this one. Okay, do you see my screen, please?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I will just switch everything off, that we are not disturbed with anything, and then the price action. Okay, the price action is you see how the price is reacting in time, and it's doing what it has to do. And we will be looking for patterns. You know, can anybody of you tell me what patterns are, or how you understand patterns in trading generally? If you don't, just tell me, and we can cover it really from the very first beginning.
That a double top?
Say again, please.
So is that a double top?
Yeah. Now exactly. We are going to double top. I will show you some. Wait a second. This needs to be on the other screen. It's to be here. Okay. Do you see the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we will start from the scratch. I will not just go through this graph. We will return to this a little bit later on. Let's go for whiteboard. Where we have whiteboard? Whiteboard, how is it supposed to be? Do you see whiteboard, please, on your screen?
No, still graph.
Ah, here we go. Okay. So, okay, I will start to share. Okay, do you see my whiteboard already?
No, still graph.
Not yet.
Not yet. Wait a second. No, it needs to be. I need to go like this. And now you see that?
No.
Nope.
Not yet. Strange. We probably will need to use the graph itself. I don't know why it's not working. So you don't see any whiteboard that was visible from the beginning, right?
No.
Okay. You should see it, guys. Really, you don't see that. It's really annoying because we need to just to draw down. Okay, I will start with this one. You see the screen, right? This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Don't write me there. I will be doing it myself right now. And
Sorry, mistake.
okay, that's fine. I need to find out. Can you delete it because you just annotate it and you need to delete it from your side? There is a there has been somewhere on the app that you can just press and delete it. No? You need to do it on your side. I can't probably do that. I'm not able to just to touch it.
I can't seem to be able to do a llama.
You don't know how. Okay.
I'm pressing erase, but no, it doesn't go away.
No, it will be not erased. There is a pictogram of trash, that you need to press. You have the bar there where you press annotate. So there is also this possibility to delete what you draw on your drawing. This is why we are using this, because then you can draw it yourself on my screen. That's.
I can't see it.
You can't see that?
I can just see erase, but if I try, it doesn't go away.
Wait a second, I will try this. Maybe you're way better. No, I'm not. No. It's stuck. That's really annoying.
I'm really sorry.
Here, no, that's fine. You see the screen here on the screen. You have somewhere this menu, and you have annotate. If you press it, You just get this many. Do you see that?
I'm on the phone,
Ah,
I
you
don't
are
see
on the
that.
phone. Ah, I
Yeah.
get it.
so I don't see the menu. I just see arrays, but
I will just delete it like this. I can do it from my side as well. So let's. Do you see the screen right now or not?
yes,
The whiteboard. Do you see that?
in the graph.
Ah, you see the graph. Okay.
Yeah.
I really need this whiteboard. It's crazy what's going on. Okay, so let's start with this one. So the pattern that we were just discussing before, as Monkey is really saying correctly, this is something that is very personal. For you, it's you need to train your eye to understand what it is, but really market is moving in patterns. And the patterns are something that we will based on one of our strategies for scalping. So let's say you have I have this one. I can just write this line, and if I have the price action doing this, you can see that it can be double top, no, but it also can be and what let's say let's just hold with this one. Double top, what does it mean for because the price came here, and here was made a kind of support, and here the price made kind of resistance, and the price is just bouncing down and back. What it can happen with this one? It can we don't know until we see the price action, which means that as soon as the price is going down below our support, reacting to it, and then going back. As soon as it's here, it's a kind of reaction to the previous level. And at this point, it has again two possibilities. It goes down, bouncing from the previous support, which become resistance right now, or it goes up. Now it can happen as well. But there is quite high probability that as soon as we see such a pattern and we see the break of this structure, this we call the structure, and as soon as we break this structure, we bounce back just to confirm this level, and we go down again. And the second structure that we are looking for is this one. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so I will just delete this one. And what about if we have it this? What it can be? Sorry, I meant to write something different. You can imagine what this can be if the price like came from nowhere and just started to do this pattern. What it can be, because we need to see the patterns before they are actually made. And this will help us, just to understand where and how to react to this pattern. So, for example, this one, it can be double bottom. It can form to double top as well, and it can form to, what is this? Kind of this. It's head and shoulders. This is the structure that market is doing quite often. And what is our structure then? Our structure is this, head and shoulders. And we are looking for what? We are looking for breakdown, because this pattern is telling us that there is a high probability that the price will break down. Of course, it can break up as well, but we are waiting for this move, retest, and continuation of downtrend. But if you see, if the price is not just stopped here, but it can go up to here, confirming again at this level, and it can bounce, many times, So then it depends, how the price came to this structure. If the move was a kind of reactive one, that fast one, that it came from the bottom, from the below of this structure. So we just see that the price is doing kind of pattern that we call a flag, and at this point there is a high probability that this flag is kind of continuation pattern, that it will break up, retest, and go up again. Is that clear? Are we on the same page?
Yes, Lama.
Yeah,
yes.
I didn't know that, but yeah.
It's just that, so if we're not familiar with patterns, so you're saying that we should really learn patterns?
No. This is what I would like to show you. We need, let's say, for the moment, I would like you to learn two patterns.
Okay.
The one is double top. Let's say those are two patterns, but with kind of modifications. We have a double top, and then price is continuing down. We can have a double bottom, which is just a reverse pattern.
Yeah.
Continuing up as soon as it's break of the structure. So this is double top, and then we have our what is this? Head and shoulders.
Head and shoulder, yeah.
Yeah, and again, this structure is telling us that the price most probably will go down. So we have our structure here. We have our support that the structure is respecting, and we are just waiting for the price to go down. Retest and go down again. First of all, we need to understand that. Let's say, what is our goal in trading? Not to make money, of course, but what we are doing, why we are doing those things, because we never know how the price will react. Nobody's know. So we are just predicting according to structure, according to the price action, what it is doing, and we are looking for 10 pips, 10 to 15 pips as a minimum. So let's say if you enter at this point, you look for only this, and that can be really just only the wick. If you see the candle and the wick, we just trade, this and this. This is our goal. We don't look for long trades, as I told in the beginning. So we need to practice patterns, but we need to know that what is our goal for this trade that we are looking for. Really 10 to 15 pips. We will cover it later on because it's, let's say, the basic rule, but it involves also sizing and different entry positions, let's say entry and exit positions that will be based on price structure. Okay. So let's go again. I will just remove this one. And if you have this pattern, this is the head and shoulders, but inverse one. And here we are looking for break up. And if it's breaking up, it's doing like this. Most probably is reacting to previous level and continuing up. And we are looking for two pattern or for two levels to break. The first level to break is this one. The break that is breaking out from this resistance, and then we are waiting for a retest for the support, because this resistance just became the support. Okay, so I would like to this one. Anybody of you guys, I will just switch to one day, let's say, because it's not so choppy. Then you can easily find the patterns. The patterns you can find in any time frame. So I choose just let's say 1 day or 4 hours, not to be too choppy. That's the only reason. But you can see and look for patterns here as well. Are we testing? What you are asking, Ramtik? On Nasdaq or? Yeah, we can see, okay, here on Nasdaq, we have it here. Well, here, let's say, if I look it from my point of view, we have clear, double top break of the structure. So this was the point where to enter to the trade. It was like down, retest. This is this green candle, and the second entry will be here. Now for this move, we can just measure it how big it is. Okay, so this is crazy move. Yeah, that's crazy move because it's on daily. Sure, I can go to 5 minutes. But you see, on 5 minutes we have exactly the same. We have our double top. Wait a second. Here we are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break of structure, and we are waiting to break this. And exactly, we got the break. We got the break here. Here we have retest, and we will see how the price will reacting to this retest. Yeah, and exactly this is like here, and we'll see what will be here, how it will react. So the first entry for us would be upon the break. So it means this one. That will be our first entry, and the second.
How am I doing that?
Say it again. Hello. I don't get it. Can you repeat it, please? Okay, never mind. So this is it. I wanted just to show you that we always look for a break of structure for this kind of trading. We can go anywhere else. We can really just to see. Let's say we can go to 15 minutes, and always you can try to find it. I will just, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have this structure, and we have this structure. So this is our structure, and we are looking for a breakdown. It really didn't happen. It was like so here. But you will be surprised, how the levels are reacting each other. If you find out the level, for this one, for this structure here, so then on the left side, it will be mostly respected. The support and resistances are not respected very often. They are, of course, especially on higher time frames, but on 5 minute, they are not so strong. But structure is respected almost always. And you see, this line is up to here. And the real break of this structure is here, because then we can find also I will find different thing. We can go like this, and break of structure, and the break of structure came only here, and then we have our move down. So let's talk about the patterns again. I need you to practice, between this session and the next one, to look to any graph, and to find out the structures. It's really everywhere. If you go here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 break structure, break of structure. You just enter your long here. We can really, we can go anywhere, and always don't expect that the structure will always be perfect. It's not, the world is not perfect. So the structure can be like this, and then of course you are waiting for this break. It can be the double bottom as well. don't look for the perfect things inside the graph. This is the thing that the monkey just mentioned before, and that it's kind of a personal thing how you feel that. But as soon as you will try to practice it, you will be surprised how you can see it everywhere. Like here, for example, see another one. Nice example, double bottom. And those things are really everywhere. So if you just entered here, you had 22 pips. We are looking for 10 to 15. So always, this is great. Is that clear, guys? What I want you to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can share your screen, anybody of you, if you like, and we can see just your approach to this, because it's really important to understand everywhere you see the pricing, and the structure was never broken here, so you didn't enter the trade, but the pattern is clearly here. Now here is nice example as well. It's everywhere on 5 minute, 15 minute. You just need to train your eye for it, and here you have at least 20 pips this move as well. Okay, it's really everywhere. If you go to a higher structure, to 1 hour, just delete everything. This is the same. We have kind of double bottom here, structure, breakout structure, and go up. That's pretty much the same. You can combine structure from lower time frame to higher time frame to get confluence. Because if you enter the trade, if you have the idea of trading, you need to not just have one thing that you think that it can be like this. No, this is not good approach. You need to build up your opinion. You need to see that, let's say, on 1 hour time frame, I clearly see that I have kind of this one. I have kind of structure here. I can go to 15 minutes. Where they are. I lost it. It's probably not. Just not showing up in different time frame. February. Okay, 9, 10, okay, that's fine. And you see that here we have another double bottom. So you see that those things are really everywhere. And as soon as you see that, you have one big confluence for trade to be taken. You just was on 1 hour, and on 1 hour, this is chopped. This is very difficult to understand what is here. But if you just switch to different time frame, you can understand what the pattern is. For example, here I see this one. It was never broken down, so we just didn't enter the trade. Then this structure, this one that I just made, it's broken. It's broken here. Let's say this level. So as soon as you see this impulse and reactive move up, you always need to find out where are the supports, where are resistance and supply and demand zones. And according to this, you can just predict what will happen. Like today, I just showed you and gave you a Nasdaq trade that was really excellent. That did exactly this move. This move was really excellent, and it gave us 50 pips, which was fantastic, I think. So, guys, the question, would you like to practice yourself, or shall we just open anybody of your screen and to see how you are doing, and we can just go around the people and to see, just to practice it, and we can online say, okay, that's fine, let's go on, etc. Well, would it be better for you?
Sorry, Lama, I'm on the phone. I'm not sure if I can.
Yeah, on the phone it's difficult. Sure, on the phone
Sorry.
it's not okay. So it will be your task, let's say homework, to just open any graph where you want, and it will work also on Bitcoin, on crypto. Doesn't matter. Those are things that you see. For example, this one. This is an excellent example. What do you see? What do you think is this one? What is this?
Head and shoulder.
Excellent. Yeah. Structure, break of structure, and the market went down. As soon as we have the break of structure, this is very impulsive move. So if you was fast enough, you just entered your smaller position here, and then you waited for a retest that came here. This is the retest, and then it went down. And again, if you just entered here, enter here to here, so we have 115 pips. It's crazy move. Okay, and it's on Nasdaq. If this move is on Dow Jones, it will be like 3-4 times bigger, because it's much more reactive than the Nasdaq. So your task will be to cover your patterns. Let's say those two patterns that I just explained, and the inverse version as well. So you have always a continuation pattern. You have the pattern that is reversed. So then in this case, it's not continuation, but it's just reversing the price action. And we also covered kind of flag that I wanted to show you. For example, this one. If I go to let's say 5 minutes to working time frame. It is not visible, but it can be here. Say this is kind of flag. You can always see that if the price is moving very fast. You see that it's kind of regular trading here. Now the New York exchange was opened. This is exactly this time, and it was really fast. And it was the news today, so it was really fast. And the price was like heading up, reaching kind of resistance and bouncing back. And now it's ranging. It's ranging in certain interval. We can even do it like this, and we can see that the price will be ranging. What can happen? We have again two possibilities. The price will break up or break down. Obviously, how we can trade it? We can trade both sides, because we know that we have our structure. And we will find, for example, here it's like double bottom is forming. You can always, predict that the pattern is not just as it see, but you can see double bottom here. But it can also be this and this. No, it can also sorry. This. It can from the double bottom that you see, that imperfect double bottom can be inverse head and shoulders. So always you need to be prepared for this possibility. So it means that as soon as price is reaching this level, which we see on this wick, that is reacting quite nicely here. So it's going down, and the price can be refused here. But this point, it shouldn't be here. It can be here. Again, we are not in perfect world, so we need to be prepared for two eventualities right now. So either it will just go up, break this structure, this level, this one, And then we know that it was double bottom, and we will wait for a retest and for continuation. Or this will form head and shoulders, and this retest will come a little bit later on. We have quite strong support here. So another possibility for us to trade this situation is to wait for price to go out of our box, retest, and go down. And at this particular moment, we have at least to fill this week. So we have a quite nice space to be filled. On the up, we don't have so much information. We need to go to a higher time frame because the price is just heading up. You can see what's going on 4 hours. That we can't see that on 5 minutes. Okay, so we see that we have kind of structure here, and we clearly see that we have our resistance here. So the price will most probably react to this. If the price will go over, we need to decide if this space to fill this week is enough for us. This is 95 pips, which is great. So we will wait for price to go up. Sorry, I wanted to take this two and goes up, reverse, retest, and our target will be this. Okay, at this point. I just did something that I wanted to show you, let's say next time, but I just showed you it right now in order you to understand how important those patterns are, because they are really everywhere. Sometimes are let's say difficult to see, but sometimes are really obvious, like this one. This one, okay? We have the break of structure, and we have our move up. So really, they are everywhere. You just need those two patterns, and if you practice it and you see, it's really the half of victory. So we covered patterns. And I also touched the support and resistances. We in Lendal already did quite a lot of sessions covering support, resistances, etc., etc. So I will just go through it quickly, just recap all the things that we need for our scalping later on. So let's say what is the practice? What would you like to do if you are going to trade? You need to do kind of analysis for yourself, not to just be binded with someone else's opinion. You need to make your own opinion on it. So let's talk about Nasdaq, for example, or we can. Do you have any pair that you would like to analyze right now? Because we are going to analyze one pair. You can write me whatever you want. I would prefer to be in the index or the forex, because this is those are the things that we will be trading.
Do the S&P 500.
S&P 500. Okay, let's go. Which is US 500, and what is the necessary work for the scalper, or I would assume for any trader to do before entering any trade? First of all, you need to know what are the fundamental things around you. So if there will be kind of red folders in US, or if there will be some other important economical events, you need to know it, because it can influence your trading really quite a lot. If there are days, and the best, let's say, days for trading are not to trade news. The news you can trade after you got some experiences. You can make a lot of money on trading news, but of course you can lose a lot of money trading news. So our patterns and things like that that we learn are usable also on news days. but it's much more reactive. Okay, we will cover later on size of account, sizing, and risk and money management for scalping. But it's very hard to follow when those red folders are show up for public, because sometimes it's really very reactive. So how we start? We start, let's say, I call it, it's down to let's say 5 minutes analysis. We need to start from 1 day graph. What I'm doing right now, I am doing let's say analysis for S&P, but in order to trade on a 5-minute time frame, which is my favorite one, or 15-minute, those are two time frames I trade. Both time frames I trade with different strategies, I have to say. And we need to make our own analysis. So let's do it. And if you have any question, just ask me. I will just explain. So the analysis is starting to make our support and resistances. So this thing that I'm going to do right now is the best idea to do it before market start, before New York Exchange open. Just do this kind of analysis so you know where you are in terms of support and resistances. So let's start. This is a daily candle. So we just put our daily low. Then we got daily high. And those are the let's say daily high, daily low shouldn't necessarily be support and resistances. This is based on just on this last candle daily. Then we are going to look for support and resistance on daily time frame. So we can let's say all information you need to analyze actual price action are on the left from your price. So you just go back in time to shorten the graph, and you see that we need to find out kind of support resistance in daily. This one fits perfectly. I show you why. We are just touching with wicks our line. You see, what does it mean? It means that the price is reacting to this level quite nicely, because you see that as soon as the price is touching it, then okay, Vanay Lama, see you. Tell me.
Do you use the Lendal support and resistance, or do you make your own?
I do my own. Let's say I use Lendal. This is let's say the maybe third step that I will show you during the way. I use Lendal as confluence, but Lendal is not doing what I want at this particular thing. You don't have description on Lendal. I hope it will be there in the, let's say, in the future, because for you is necessary to know what this line represents. In this particular thing is a daily high. Now I did daily resistance. Okay. And you will understand as soon as I will finish that I can't use Lendal for this kind of things. I'm pretty much sure that after Mint, Jeremy promised that we will be able to get things like this, because those are really dedicated to scalping mainly.
Yep.
I have to say, because we need to, let's say, to analyze the graph down from 1 day to 5 minutes, which means that we will have quite a lot of lines here. And we are not able to get them, and well, we are able to get them with Lendal, but we are not able to understand which is which. That's the point. Okay, so let's continue. Now I need to do daily resistance, and what I am looking for. I am looking for things like this. For the wicks, just touching this line and this line, which means that at this area, I can expect that there are orders, because the price already reacted. And if I go back in time, for sure, you see the price is reacting to it quite nicely. So it's just for us the confirmation that the line is on the right place. Of course, sometimes it's not touching perfectly, but it's not a problem, because we will, as soon as we will start with support with supply and demand, we will see that we have kind of box here that will just cover this weeks as well. So I will just make a description: daily resistance. Yeah, resistance. Yeah, resistance. We are up of the price, and this is wrong, obviously. This is support. If you are not familiar, guys, with support and resistances, I just recommend you go to webinars. We do have the session there that is covering support and resistances and the supply and demand, which are the things that we will be using quite a lot. So I will continue with this analysis. We have daily high, daily low, daily support, and daily resistance. We can go to 4-hour time frame. Just enlarge it a little bit to see the levels where they are. And we need to mark up the levels around our price, because we don't care if is it here or not. You know, we just need and we are looking for where let's say the nearest support and the nearest resistance for our price that is at the moment we are doing that. Obviously, it looks like this one as a good level for our support. And let's go up. Let's go up, and we have daily high here. This is fine. It's too far. Probably this one, I would say. This one, we have the wick here. Here is reacting quite well. Just was sending the price down. So I think this for our resistance is quite strong. Then we go to 1 hour. Now you understand why we can't use Lendal without description of the lines, because it will be the big mess. You know, it's great to have it automatically, but you know, as soon as we are doing this special thing, we need to do it manually. And I have to say, it's not bad to do it manually, because you learn, you know, what is possible. You see the price action, you see how it is reacting, and you already see, you know, this patterns here, because it's really, it's necessary to understand. You know, double bottom here, you see, you know, structure. If you enter here, it's not so safe, but if you enter after break of this wick, that's very safe entry for long, and etc. etc. It's really repeating all the time. So I go for 1 hour. Meaning this, you see that the price is reacting to this level, these wicks, these wicks. There's also a reaction as well, and those wicks. So I'm happy with this line. 1 hour resistance. It's pity this move, but never mind. We can catch up later on something. We need first we need to understand let's say technical points of our trading. Then we can trade and focus on trading. If you are not sure from the price action here, you just scroll and you just go back in time and to see where it is. The price is just dropping, so we don't need to do it. I would say it's already crossed our 1 hour day. So it's 1 hour resistant at the moment. We'll see how we'll be reacting, and we need one support down there. I think this one looks good. Okay, this one. Okay. You always need to have confirmation of let's say the volume. The volume is something that is making the support or resistance strong. Wait a second, 1 hour support. You can imagine that, you know, in this area, there are sitting orders, more or less, because why the price is reacting so, you know, reactively? Because they were orders, they will just push the price up. That's simple. We are always just following the money on the market. We can't, or we don't want to trade against them. At least now, in the beginning, there are some techniques that that are used also to trade against the market, but just in extreme cases, you know, not in the middle of the price action, in the middle of range, let's say. So we have 1 hour. Let's go to 50 minutes. We switch it again like this. I see it here. Nice reaction, nice reaction. You know, the price was sent back very, very sharply, and that's fine. And we have direction also here. So okay, so this is 15-minute resistance. There is another one sitting here. Oh, I should use this one because we just need the one that is nearest if we trade the current action. And then where we have maybe this one, yeah. Resistance, and I think this is not resistance but support. Sorry, my bad. Maybe it become resistant very soon. Ah, they are bleeding, guys. See that? That is a move. It's really pity. You know, for example, here we have kind of structure, the double top. I see that, and because it's quite choppy, the wicks are here. The structure is break up in this week. You know, if you enter at this week, you have a very good chance. You know that here is an imbalance. We will cover it later on. This is called fair value gap. This space, and this imbalance needs to be filled. It can be filled immediately or during the time. But as soon as the price is reacting like this, we have a very good chance that it will be touching this week, which happened. In fact, you know, and you see the reaction to this zone as well. You know, just touch this week, and it's going up. But it doesn't mean that it will go up. You know, now the move is exhausted, and it can just go up and slowly go down again. So we have 15 minutes. And let's go to our 5-minute time frame, and we go to draw our lines for 5 minutes. If there are any, I don't need anything here. We can find one here. We see that. So we have 5-minute resistance. Okay. So, so far so good. We have our graph, described, and now we need to find out the zones. The zones are important for us, you know, to understand how the price is reacting, because it's not always reacting to one line. This line we just draw up, and we just think that it's correct, but the market can have a different opinion. But we always need to work with zones. Again, I just recommend you to go to webinars on Lendal Discord and find out supply and demand. I think the Cyberman did it.
Elama.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the video was removed, but Cyberman said he will do it again. Just let
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that was that one. Okay, never mind. We can do it. I will talk to him if he will do it, or I can do that. I will cover it, let's say here, let's say quickly, because we are already over time for our session. The zones that we are looking for are, you know, zones where the orders are sitting. You know, for example, I will explain. if you are not sure how to identify, I recommend to switch to Renko candles. This is the guys that were on Ichimoku and the Renko strategies that I had last 3 weeks. You know already. For those that didn't see that yet, those are Renko candles based on ATR or fixed block size. I recommend you to look to my third part of Ichimoku and Renko strategy that is on the webinar page. And we can use it with advantage for our supply and demand zones. If you are not familiar, because this is very clear. The supply and demand is in the area where the red and green are just flipping down and back. You know, this is clear supply and demand, and we can just draw it here. Wait a second. This one is obvious supply and demand. We can just update it as soon as they will be on the regular candles. Then another one, it's sitting here. And another one is sitting here. Also, let's talk about this one. It will be more obvious for us to trade. So you see that Renko is really crazy for identifying those things. So you don't need to think about it, because as soon as it's just flipping, you know, this is your zone. You just go then back to regular candle and just adjust it a little bit. But the basic how to find them, it's here. You know. And of course, you can find zones everywhere, like here as well, you know. But you always need to look for zones where is as much as traffic possible. It's interesting. I will switch to regular candles right now. You see that the zone is it's too big, so we will just update it. We just need, let's say, things like this. It's always good if it aligning with support and resistance, and it always does, or support or resistance is inside or just on the border of our zone. So you see that the price is reacting to it. So what we will be doing from trading point of view, we will be trading this move if we start now, because otherwise we should trade this one already. But if we just came to our screen and are thinking what to trade, this is tradable if the price is going up to our box, reacting, retest, and going back. You know. Of course, we have our support resistances here, which is let's say confluence factor. For us, if there is 50 minutes, I would take the trade. For 4 hours support, I would probably not take this trade. But generally speaking, you know, this is how to identify the trade for you. Then we will have another box out there where I am. Here I am. This is another box we will be looking for. And so, or we have 2 possibilities, but this is a more swing trade than scalp. We can trade this move, this move, this move. But we are not trading it as scalpers. Scalpers, we are looking for breakout of this structure, of this zone. So we will wait until price will go up, down, and up again. So this is something that is not scalping, because we will be looking for more points. And now we are looking for 10 to 15 points. This is very easy.
Hey, Lama, can I ask a question?
I don't hear you very well. Can you just...
Can you hear me now?
Not too loudly. Can you speak a little bit more loudly?
What about now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So when the price moves below the zone, in the example you just made,
Yeah.
how do we know that it's not just manipulation?
We never know. That's sure. We never know. this is high probability that it will happen like this. The manipulation it's very common, especially in crypto, in forex and in indices market. There is manipulation as well, but not so obvious because it's let's say under control of regulator. Okay, so, which means that they can't do it so obvious, but to be honest, it can be. We will cover it next lesson. We will cover, your entry point, and entry point. So we will have kind of 3 entries on this trade, and your risk management, because always you need your main target is to protect your capital. It's not to take a trade. If you don't take a trade a day, this is not a problem. The problem is if you lose your capital. This is the problem. And to be honest with you, most of you will lose your demo account, and not just once. I'm just telling from my own experience when I started, and I saw people around me. It's really like this. You will, and that's good, because demo account is just for this reason done, that you just learn how to push the button and exit the trade.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are welcome. So guys, so let's see. I do think we will just finish today. I have a lot of things that we will cover next time. Like we need to understand what is PIP, what is lot, what is point, and how to size your account, how to size your lot, your bet money that you are doing for the market. But this is something that we'll cover next time. Do you have any question so far? Okay, I assume that you don't. Just try to practice what we did right now, and try to, you can even try to trade, according to what I showed you today. Trade only on demo, and always analyze your graph, and just share your experiences to my room on Discord, and we can really discuss about it. Next week, I will not be having session. I have a week off, and we will be continuing in 2 weeks from now. So in the meantime, please get familiar with patterns, support resistances, and study also the zones. That's the thing that we will need for our trading later on. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will be calling the session.
Thanks a lot.
And good luck with all your trading, and please trade really just paper account, because you need to get practice. Vanilla Lama, you are very experienced already, so it's not related to you. It's for the beginners that are watching now or will be watching later. It's something that everybody needs to understand, that to lose the account is very easy. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much. We'll be in touch, and I will post the recordings or today, but most probably tomorrow morning, because I need to leave. Bye-bye.